wanted to share a mini testimony about bills, money. Okay, I know we all dealing with it all. We have moments in life where we just don't know if we're gonna make it. Basically, I went through a breakup. I decided to take on full responsibility of everything by myself. When the breakup began, everything started going downhill, right? My car ended up messing up to the point where I was not fixing it because I had put, or at that time we had put so much money into that car and it wasn't even worth the money that was getting put in. So right when the breakup happened, imagine your heart broken. You're just like, God, I can't do it. Then the car, y'all know how the car feel about you. The car got beef with you for real sometimes, okay? So then the car messes up. And this is very significant because the car was how I was making my money, okay? I did like a mini testimony on this. I'll tag it about me getting the job. But basically, my job was doing like shipping Instacart and stuff like that. So when the car messed up, I'm just sick. Because I'm like, I just took this responsibility by myself. My car just messed up. That was my job. And we live in a world where you can't get a job for 5 months. Okay, and I still had rents. I still had bills. I still had a phone bill. I'm stressing. I'm getting depressed. I'm getting sad. But at this time, I started doing my introvert diaries on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see the journey, I've been documenting for like 7 months at this point. Fast forward. I get the job. I'll put the testimony in the comments because I put it on here. Okay, now I got the job, but it's not the job where I'm making the most amount of money because I had to take what I could just to get something in to make sure I could eat. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't enough, but I said, you know what, we're still gonna get it done. We're still gonna do budgeting, and I plan to like do a detailed video on how to budget, stuff like that on my YouTube channel. You gotta go over there because we do more stuff over there. So I do my budget every time I get paid. Every time I get paid, I don't have enough. Okay, I have enough because God makes it enough, but I don't have enough, you know, for real. But I have enough to eat, have a roof over my head, and to be able to get to work. And to be able to still get some things, go shopping, you know, here and there. So I decided that, you know, it's time to really lock in on my finances. I really am trying to build my credit, all of the above, clear debt, get it just back on track and starting a new life. All right. So when I did my budget, I just put all the numbers I needed to. I just put all the numbers I need to put. I didn't put the total. Then I added up what my expenses were, everything I needed, and then I went to go look at what my paycheck is. So when I put my paycheck and I put the amount that I needed, I put negative $300 and I circled it. Most people would lose it. Man, I used to be most people. I used to lose it, get depressed, get sad every time something was going to work out. Okay. I said, you know what? Make it shake, God. I don't know. I'm just like, it is what it is. We just gonna ride it out. I physically, and if you are someone who feels like this, there's nothing I can do if I'm working full time. Already, my transportation on top of that takes up so much time, and this is what I'm already tired. I'm already like sleep deprived. I can't get another job right now. I could, but I'll probably be in ER. So what's the point of that, right? But at the same time, I am focusing on my YouTube channel because that is my main goal on this side. But right now, I know that's in the building time. Like, it's not here yet, but it will be soon. So I'm just like, we just gonna work with what we got. Like, if you grew up with a mother who just was a hustler type of energy, you get what I'm saying. Because it's just like, you just gonna have to get what you got and do what you can do. And as a woman, that's why I love being a woman, because you gonna make $10 feed an entire family for a month. If you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta do what you gotta do. Thankfully I don't got no kids. But when it comes to problem solving, that's just me. So I just circled a negative 300. I'm just like, it is what it is. Like, we gonna just pay what we can pay. We gonna see what we could call, you know, boom. 2 to 3 weeks later, I overhear a conversation. If y'all want to hear the whole story, check out my vlogs because I talk about this all the time. I talked about this exact situation. Basically, I overheard a conversation talk about, oh, we getting a pay raise. Nobody came to me and said, Zylia, we getting a pay raise. Nothing like that. So I'm just like, excuse me? Am I included? Like, I'm eavesdropping. Bad. Real bad. Ear hustling. What they say? You listening too hard. I was. So I'm like, I just let it go. I said, God, please let me be a part of that. Please. I'm just like, please. I'm just literally praying. I'm just like, please. It was funny because I was dead ass. Like, I really be talking to myself. And I'm just like, please, help, let me be a part. When I heard the number increase, I was like, I bet. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get mad if I'm not. I'm not getting mad if I'm not. Nobody said nothing to me. Nobody came to me. And I was like, maybe it's not for me. I was getting a little sad. Okay? And this is at the time where I was debating on getting a second job. But I know God does not want me to get a second job because my second job right now is doing my content. Because that's going to overpower everything later. You just gotta go with it until it gets there. Okay? So, maybe 2 days later, after hearing that conversation, I get an email. And it says, please confirm your pay increase. I'm sorry. Do we live in a world where companies just give you a pay increase on top of not even sitting down and letting you know? This is where people are like, oh, it's just a coincidence. I circled negative $300 on my budget. Okay? That means I was short $300. 2-3 weeks later, I overhear a conversation about getting a pay raise. Then 2 days later, I get an email saying I'm getting a pay raise. Okay, that's not even the craziest part. So I get the pay raise, right? Remember what I said? I said, God, do what you gotta do. Why was the difference in what I got in my last paycheck and my current paycheck the negative $300? If you needed a reason to start to build a relationship with God, please. That's not a coincidence. Too much has happened in these last few months. That's not a coincidence. But I really hope that gives someone hope. Because I had no clue I was getting a raise. I had no clue I was going to have the amount I needed. I just said, you know what? Let go and let God. And I think you should too.